Hello there everyone, and welcome to Statecraft SMP, a roleplay focused SMP where we all pay bribes, taxes to our king in order to get laws on the server formed as to how we want them. And we are, in this case, the members of the server, guild leaders in this city that right now, we have a bridge. We have a really great bridge for the city. But you can see over there and over, well, behind the trees there's also something happening. And over there's an ugly thing that we're gonna adjust later today. And a little bit further over that hill there's more stuff happening. But over here we do have our noble king, who is still mad at us. We tapped the glass once and he's been mad ever since. And over here is where we're gonna pay our taxes later. So I'll start on the other side. We have the Masons Guild. They're over there behind the trees. You can see they're starting construction over here. And they're building well, over there. Then we have the Loggers Guild over there. You can see the big trees and a lot of wood being used. I'm not sure what their plans is for the near future, but I will find out at some point. The Adventurers Guild is stationed over there in a pretty beautiful cobblestone block. I believe the plan there is to start making a harbor. It's the idea of like adventurers coming and going from these places, from the harbor. And then if we go to the other side, we over here have the clergy. That's me, I'm the clergy. Or at least I'm the head of the clergy, other members can still join. And we're stationed over there. It doesn't look like much, I'll show you a little bit more, but we're gonna make it into an actual build later today. Or later this episode, I mean. Then the Cultivators Guild is a little bit on the other side of this hill, probably just outside of render distance actually. And stand as close as I can. Yeah, I can't see it from here, but they are on the other side of that hill over there. And then we have Fern's Guild, because Fern hasn't been on the server yet and hasn't claimed a guild yet. And I'm also going to add another guild today. And where is that? There. Because we have since recently a new member. So Goons Guild taxes, and I go there. And I'm not sure what kind of guild they're going for, but that one's gonna be there. Here we are at our little church. It's momentarily built from tuff. We're gonna replace all this with spruce wood, assuming I have enough spruce. Actually, I'm not sure about that. And like I said in the beginning, we are gonna be playing as the clergy, which is the head of the organization behind the church. So over here we have a little entrance hall, and then we are here a separate room for each of our three gods that we have. We have over here, we are gonna have the Disruptor, our goddess of chaos. Then over here we're gonna have the Creator, our god of crafting. And then over here we're gonna have the Blackbirds, the god of life and death. That's gonna be our church's ID, and people are gonna be able to what's it called? Leave prayers or offerings to the gods, and in response the gods might do something in return. And actually, on that note, most of the stuff was actually donated by the Masons Guild, and one of the gods actually instructed me to give her a gift as a thanks. So the Creator wanted us to send a little gift of a stack of redstone blocks and a stack of powered rail. So I have been mining gold, and yeah, well, gold was the biggest problem, but gold and redstone, and we're gonna make that quick delivery right now. Now, to be honest, I'm not really sure if Norrin has any need for redstone or powered rails. I'm pretty sure at one point she tried to give me a bunch of redstone because she thought I would maybe need it and she didn't have any use for it. But still, I'm just gonna put it over here next to her chest. The gods ordered me to give it, so who am I to tell them no? How would I put this? The creator smiles upon those who donate. And there's gonna be a little gift for Norin, and hopefully she appreciates it. No, that's the wrong button. I wanted that button. And if not, I hope there... Oh, what's the sign here? This bridge has been provided by the Mason's Guild. Okay, that's a running joke. She's been placing it everywhere. This one is actually built by her, so this is actually provided by the Mason's Guild. Anyway, we have successfully completed our first holy mission from the gods. Let's now actually continue our own gift to our gods and start actually building. I was planning to actually build this first in a creative world and then start going in on building it over here, but then I decided not to do that and I thought, you know what, I can just wing it. I'm pretty sure I can just wing it. And honestly, for these two, I have a pretty decent idea of what I want with them, with the Disruptor and the Creator. For the Blackbird, I'm not completely sure yet, but we'll find out. I think it might be best to just do this in a time-lapse, because I like time-lapses and I haven't made one in a while. So let's do that. Let's do this in a time-lapse. Oh, actually, before we do the time-lapse, a thing I forgot about the server. As I said, we pay taxes, but we do pay taxes in... wait, I should have prepared this beforehand. We pay taxes in the ore blocks. So copper ore and basically all the metals. So copper, iron, gold, I think emerald and diamond as well. So right now, Silk Touch is very valuable. But unfortunately, this villager who... we had a hole over there where a bunch of villagers fell in. And one of them sold Silk Touch, so we'd been making use of that, at least me and Nora did, but then a zombie also got in and everybody died. So, as the clergy, I feel like it is a little bit my duty to provide everybody with a chance to some like communal service, so I'm setting up here a little enchanting space that will be free for everybody to use. And hopefully that way people can get access to Silk Touch without having to go through too much trouble. So yeah, that's the main first function of this temple we're building. Okay, so now time-lapse time. So I'm still in the middle of my time-lapse, but as it is now technically the next day, well, technically it's just the next day, in between while I was offline, the Mason's Guild did come online and they brought another offering. So I'm wondering, ooh, a spyglass, but it's an offering. And I was gonna go into this after the time lapse and kind of like to end the episode, but my idea is gonna be, I wanna have like offerings are for the gods and donations are to the church. So there's gonna be like this thing, and there's gonna be like a little box for donations, and then for the gods there's gonna be like separate things that are offerings. Problem is, it doesn't really say for who this offering is. But it is the Mason's Guild, who previously offered to the Creator. And they say an other offering, so I would say it's probably to the Creator. So I'll take it and give it to them. And you probably already saw the end of the time lapse, but I'm gonna continue my time-lapse now. Alright, I think at least for today we're gonna leave the building at here, which is, there are a lot of details to be worked out, but I think we are coming somewhere. And Norrin was here earlier to ask the gods for a fortuitous, what's it called, mining trip. Oh, here she is again. And she also told me that indeed the spyglass was meant for the creator. So that's, I guess, correct. And she disappeared again. Is she here? No. Oh, she's been away. But she did bring up a good point, and it's what we were talking about in the chat. Where is it? Oh yeah, she... I don't have a title yet. And I feel like as the head priest of this village or city, I should have a title. And we've been talking a little bit, like we came up with Elder. Well, actually, she's been giving suggestions and I've been saying if I like them or not, to be completely fair. Yeah, we have some ideas like Elder or maybe the Guide, something along those lines. But I'm not sure yet. So I'd like to ask you guys as well. I think next video I'll make a definite call, and then hopefully you'll get some comments as to what kind of title I should have, because like we talked about here, she also suggests something like minister or something like that. I don't want it to be too sort of political, even though that is the whole point of this SMP. Let's be clear about that. But I do at least for the beginning want to go with this vibe of someone who's just trying to help the community, like a small church, trying to be like a good part of the community, trying to help everybody out. And so a very political title I feel like doesn't work that well. So anyway, let me know if you've got any good name suggestions or title suggestions, I think I should say. And I'll make sure to read them, and next video I'll make a call on what the title officially is going to be. And before we leave it off, I'm going to add one more thing, something every good church needs. And those are offerings, offering barrels. So each one will get one, and then there will also be one. That's the wrong tool. I'm recording this a little bit out of order because I completely forgot to record this. So, hey, the enchanting area is done, and I did my first enchantment as well. Look at this. Beautiful. Anyway, so, no, actually, I do want this to be in a little more visible spot, actually. Let's put it here for now. Also, I don't like them. I want them like that. Yeah. So put a sign on, and it will say donations go to church, because we're gonna have a separation. The donations, those are for me or for the church as a whole. And then we have the offerings, which are gonna be over here. Which are offerings to, oh, come on, to the disruptor. Then, oh, here we're gonna put offerings to the creator. And then here it's going to be offerings to the I know it's type as well. A black bird. All right, so now we have a place for donations and we have places for offerings for all the 3 gods. And as well as soon as after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna show this place to everyone or post in the Discord, because everyone is allowed to just get here and do enchantings. And offerings are officially open, so we'll see what happens. As I said, the Masons Guild already has given a couple of offerings, and to the creator they've also already received a blessing. So we'll see if they'll give a blessing again for the second offering. And I think I already recorded this, but just to be sure, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next one, and bye bye.